Hi, my name is Dave Young, and I'm one of the co-directors of the Conceal Group. I'm also the founder and director of Armored Training in U.S. Fighting Systems. Over the last 30 plus years, I've been training police professionals throughout the world on carrying firearms, dealing with lethal confrontations, keeping themselves safe, not only in the street, but also in the courtroom. So I thought I would take some time to share some very valuable information on concealed carry issues. In fact, if you're thinking about carrying a firearm or even already do so, there's a couple of things you really should know prior to leaving your house. The first tip we're going to share with you is called obligation and responsibility. The obligation you have as a responsible firearms owner to make sure that you're doing your due diligence and your training and practice at home prior to walking out the front door. Now, this responsibility that I'm talking about is the dedication to training that you're going to make sure that you have prior to even putting it in your holster, walking outside your front door, where you possibly might have to compromise not only your safety, but the safety of lives of others. Your obligation and responsibility go hand in hand. You need to make sure you're showing your due diligence and scheduling some time during the course of each week. That's right, each week. Not once a month, not once a quarter, not twice a year. But if you're going to be carrying a firearm 24 hours a day when you walk in and out of the front door, you owe it to yourself every week to practice on some of the things that you might have to be asked to perform when your life depends on it the most. One of the first things I like to share with you is the obligation that you're going to have when it comes to training to make sure you give the verbal alert that if you see a gun, that you're saying gun as you're accessing and drawing your firearm. Yeah, sure, I know. I got some people sitting there saying, well, Dave, if I let that person know that there's a gun, when I go to draw my firearm, I'm going to let him know that I know this. And these are going to be circumstances and situations that you're going to have to make sure don't compromise your own safety. But however, look at it like this. If you just reach in and draw a weapon and start to point it at someone and engage a threat, without alerting others around you that there might be a possible situation, you might cause these people to draw and fire on you. And that's not a great situation for anyone to have. So make sure that you're practicing the scanning of your area, making sure you understand the difference between cover and concealment. Concealment is just being out of the bad guy's view or his picture with his eyes. But your cover is going to be something that when he returns fire on you, because they do shoot back when you engage them, you need to make sure that that place is going to protect you from the bullets and the barriers between you and him to keep yourself and your family safe. So when you're going out, one of your obligations is to scan your area and to make sure you identify some of these places. Now you're also going to be responsible for every round that leaves your barrel. So make sure that you position yourself in a place so you can protect yourself from your target, your backstop, and beyond. And listen, there's thousands of tips I'm going to share with you, but this one's real important. Before you make the commitment to carry, you're going to have to make sure you understand what your obligation and responsibility is. Because let's face it, when you wear a weapon, you're putting everybody's lives in danger, and hopefully you're keeping everybody safe in the process.